Hello, Wojak community. Today is April 15th, 2026. For those who live in America, April 15th is the annual deadline to file the previous year's tax return. That's what I was doing this morning, filing my tax return. I know that I've been procrastinating and waited until the deadline to file it. Hopefully, everyone who's watching this video has filed their tax return um, many days ago, so they don't have to, you know, rush it before the deadline. April 17th, in 2 days, is going to be the third anniversary for Wojak token. The smart contract was created on April 17th, 2023. So if anybody has any ideas of how we should celebrate our third birthday, feel free to make a suggestion. Yesterday, we did get an early birthday gift from Dex Tools. They removed the migration announcement on their token page for us. So Blockade and Dex Tools and CoinGecko, they have all removed the warning labels against us, which were, of course, blockades that were put on us by the New Jack team to try to, strangle us and prevent us from being recognized by the wider crypto community. So we've removed 3 of them, 3 down and 2 more to go. We're still dealing with Dex Screener and CMC, Coin Market Cap. I haven't heard back from Dex Screener, but CoinMarketCap told us to prove that we actually own the 0x50 contract, which is kind of strange because the creator of the 0x50 contract had abandoned the project 3 months ago and moved on to another VAMP Wojak token. And we are doing a CTO of the contract. So I just need to explain this situation in, I guess, simpler and clear details to CMC, and hopefully in the coming days they can remove these warning labels. In my personal opinion, I trust CoinGecko a lot more than CMC. Personally, I never even use CMC to check prices anymore. CoinGecko to me has a lot of integrity, and they do everything above board. Reminds me of a US-based company like Coinbase and Binance.us. For all the flaws America has, but we still have the ethos of looking down upon any corruption or taking bribes and taking kickbacks. We try to do everything over the board and try to have integrity, transparency, and fairness and justice for all the investors out there. I cannot say the same, for many of these firms that are based outside of US, like many of these centralized exchanges. They probably, take kickbacks and bribes, doing a lot of shenanigans. That's why they chose to migrate the 0x50 tokens on their platforms, without consulting the token owners, right? I mean, that's really absurd when you think about it. And it's ironic that crypto and decentralization were created to eliminate corruption from traditional finance. But sad thing to see is that right now, crypto is actually the most corrupted financial industry out there, especially compared to TradFi. But we're not going to try to do that in Wojak. Personally, I'm going to do everything in transparency and in integrity. I personally will not sell any sizable portion of my holding without making an announcement to the community first. So I intend to follow the example established by Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy in that I'm going to hold my 0x50 Wojak token for the long run, because I do believe in our mission, which is to um, help millions of Wojaks all over the world to gain their financial freedom. You know, whether you're making $500,000 a year in salary from Microsoft, or you're working at a midnight shift in your local McDonald's, we know that we all hate our corporate jobs, you know, and we could not wait to quit our jobs. So, you know, to do the things we want to do, to spend the time with our loved ones, instead of slaving our lives away to earn a living. And the reason we cannot do those things is because of the bills we have to pay, you know. And I truly believe that our token, 0x50 contract, which has been running flawlessly for 3 years, is going to be the financial vehicle um, for millions of Wojaks in the world to gain their financial freedom. If we can just get the words out to them, if they just put like a paycheck or $100 or even less into our token, um, within a year or 2 or 3 or 4, they will have enough appreciation in their Wojak tokens to quit their jobs, to retire early, to spend their free time with their family. You know, I still believe that um, when our time comes, we will see billion-dollar valuation, $10 billion, $100 billion, because we do have the meme of all memes. And our meme, the ethos, does represent the struggle of the average Joe, average Wojak all over the world. And I know there are millions, billions of them out there. So we just need to believe and get the words out, promote our brand, our token to these um, people who are being enslaved by corporations all over the world. And it's going to come. I know right now it's still pretty dark in terms of price action, but one encouraging sign to see is that our volume is improving and our price chart is looking better. So I believe the worst, the darkest period is behind us, and the future is bright. So let's all work together to make this happen, to gain our own financial freedom, and to help Wojaks all over the world to gain their financial freedom. Thank you for listening.